The sun dips below the horizon, casting long, eerie shadows across the water. A chill wind whispers through the trees, carrying with it the scent of salt and something else, something ancient and unknowable. We're drawn to these waters, to their beauty, their vastness. But beneath the surface, shrouded in mist and legend, lies a darkness that has haunted these shores for centuries. Tonight we delve into that darkness with three chilling legends of the Great Lakes horror stories. For centuries, sailors and those dwelling along the shores have whispered of strange occurrences on the Great Lakes. Unexplained lights dancing in the fog, ghostly figures walking on water, and the haunting sounds of ship horns long after a vessel has sunk beneath the waves. These freshwater seas, carved by glaciers and time, hold secrets as deep and mysterious as their depths. Join me if you dare as we journey into the heart of these legends, exploring the tales that have sent shivers down the spines of generations. But be warned, once you've peered into the abyss may very well peer back into you. Lake Superior, the largest, the deepest, the coldest of the Great Lakes, its waters are a deep, icy blue, concealing countless secrets beneath their surface. They say its icy depths hold more shipwrecks than any other. Each wreck tells a story of tragedy and loss, a testament to the lake's unforgiving nature. And where there are shipwrecks, there are often whispers of those who never truly left them. Ghostly tales and eerie legends abound, passed down through generations. Tonight, we speak of the spectral vessel that haunts the fog-shrouded waters near Whitefish Point, a place notorious for its treacherous waters and tragic history, a place known as the graveyard of the Great Lakes. Here, the spirits of lost sailors are said to wander, forever bound to the waters that claimed them. Picture this. A dense fog has rolled in, clinging to the surface of the water like a shroud. Visibility is almost zero, and the world around you feels otherworldly. The air is heavy with moisture, thick with the feeling of being watched. Every creak of the ship, every splash of water seems amplified in the eerie silence. You're on a ship, the Edmund Fitzgerald, a name that echoes through the annals of maritime history, a mighty freighter making its way across the lake, just as it has countless times before. But tonight, the lake feels different, almost alive with a malevolent energy. But tonight, something feels different. The atmosphere is charged, as if the lake itself is warning you of impending doom. The waves begin to churn, growing more violent by the minute. The once calm waters now resemble a boiling cauldron, threatening to engulf the ship. The wind howls like a banshee, whipping the fog into a frenzy. It feels as though the very elements are conspiring against you. And then, through the swirling mist, you see it, a faint, ghostly light shimmering in the distance. It's an eerie sight, almost hypnotic in its otherworldly glow. It's a ship, its sails billowing even though there's no wind to catch them. The sight is both mesmerizing and terrifying, a ghostly apparition on the dark waters. As it draws closer, you make out the name etched on its bow. The Griffin. The name sends a chill down your spine, for you know the legend well. The Griffin was a real ship, a bark, commanded by the French explorer La Salle in the late 1600s. It was a vessel of great ambition and promise. It vanished without a trace on its maiden voyage, swallowed whole by the lake's unforgiving waters. Its disappearance remains one of the great maritime mysteries. Legend has it that La Salle, driven mad by greed, stole a treasure from a Native American tribe before embarking on his journey. The treasure was said to be cursed. The tribe cursed him, vowing that he and his ship would sail the lake forever, searching for peace but finding only torment. The curse was a powerful one, binding them to the lake for eternity. Some say the Griffin appears on the anniversary of its disappearance, a ghostly reminder of the perils of greed and the unforgiving nature of the Great Lakes. It's a sight that few have seen and lived to tell. Others claim it emerges only during the fiercest storms, a harbinger of doom for any vessel unfortunate enough to cross its path. The sight of the Griffin is said to be an omen of disaster. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain. The legend of the Griffin continues to haunt the shores of Lake Superior, a chilling reminder of the lake's dark history and the souls it has claimed. A chilling reminder that some secrets are best left buried beneath the waves. The lake holds its mysteries close, and those who seek them do so at their own peril. Our journey takes us south now to the shores of Lake Michigan, where beauty and danger often go hand in hand. Here, amidst the towering dunes and picturesque beaches, whispers of a different kind of horror echo through the years. This is the story of the Witch of Lake Michigan, a tale woven from heartbreak, betrayal, and a thirst for revenge that transcends death itself.
Imagine a young woman, her heart filled with love, standing on the shores of Sleeping Bear Dunes. She's waiting for her lover, a sailor who promised to return to her. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, but the sailor never comes back. The woman, consumed by grief and driven to the edge of madness, makes a pact with a dark force. She vows to use her newfound power to lure unsuspecting sailors to their doom, claiming their lives as payment for her broken heart. They say she wanders the beaches at night, her laughter echoing through the dunes, a siren song that spells certain doom for any who hear it.
Some claim to have seen her, a spectral figure wreathed in mist, her eyes glowing with an eerie, otherworldly light. Fishermen tell tales of sudden, violent storms that appear out of nowhere, their boats tossed about like toys by unseen hands. They speak of a chilling presence felt on the water, a feeling of being watched, hunted. And then there are the whispers of those who have dared to venture too close to the shores at night, only to vanish without a trace, their screams swallowed by the relentless roar of the waves.
Is the Witch of Lake Michigan real, a vengeful spirit forever bound to the waters that claimed her love? Or is she merely a cautionary tale, a reminder of the dangers of love and loss, and the darkness that can consume even the purest of hearts? Perhaps she is a legend born from the fears and imaginations of those who live by the lake, a story passed down through generations to warn of the lake's treacherous nature. Or maybe, just maybe, there is a grain of truth in the tale, a truth that has been twisted and turned over time, much like the waves that shape the shoreline. As we ponder the mysteries of the Witch of Lake Michigan, we are reminded of the thin line between reality and myth, and the power of stories to captivate and haunt us. Whether she is real or imagined, the Witch of Lake Michigan remains a haunting presence, a ghostly figure forever etched into the lore of the lake. And now we arrive at the shallowest, yet perhaps the most sinister of the Great Lakes, Lake Erie. This body of water, with its deceptively calm surface, hides secrets that have baffled and terrified people for generations. While the other lakes have their share of ghost ships and vengeful spirits, Lake Erie harbors something far more ancient, far more primal. It's a presence that has been felt by many but seen by few.
A creature that predates human history, lurking in the murky depths, waiting for the opportune moment to rise again. This being has been the subject of countless tales and legends, each more chilling than the last. They call it Bessie, the Lake Erie monster. Descriptions of Bessie vary, but the common thread is its enormous size and terrifying appearance.
Imagine yourself on a moonless night, the air heavy and still. The silence is almost deafening, broken only by the occasional splash of a fish or the rustle of leaves in the wind. You're on a small fishing boat, the only sound the gentle lapping of water against the hull. The tranquility is almost hypnotic, lulling you into a false sense of security. Suddenly the surface explodes in a shower of foam and spray. The calm is shattered, replaced by a scene of chaos and fear. A monstrous head, serpentine in shape, rises from the depths, its eyes glowing an eerie red in the darkness. The sight is both mesmerizing and horrifying.
The creature is massive, easily the size of a school bus, its body covered in slimy dark green scales. Each scale seems to glisten with a life of its own, reflecting the faint light in a way that makes the creature appear even more otherworldly. It lets out a deafening roar, a sound that seems to shake the very foundations of the lake bed. The roar reverberates through the water, sending ripples far and wide. This, my friends, is no ordinary creature. This is Bessie, a being that has inspired both awe and terror in equal measure.
Sightings of Bessie date back centuries, with Native American legends describing a giant serpent that ruled the lake long before humans arrived. These stories have been passed down through generations, each adding its own layer of mystery and intrigue. Some believe it's a plesiosaur, a prehistoric marine reptile thought to be extinct for millions of years. This theory, while fascinating, raises more questions than it answers. Others claim it's something far stranger, something beyond our understanding, perhaps a creature from another dimension. or a being that has evolved in isolation, hidden from the eyes of the world.
Whatever Bessie may be, its existence serves as a chilling reminder that there are still mysteries in this world that defy explanation. Mysteries that lurk beneath the surface, waiting to be revealed. These unknowns challenge our understanding of the natural world and remind us of the limits of our knowledge.
So the next time you find yourself gazing out at the seemingly tranquil waters of Lake Erie, remember this: something watches back. The lake holds its secrets close, and Bessie is perhaps the most enigmatic of them all. The ghostly ship sailing the mists of Superior, the vengeful spirit haunting the shores of Michigan, and the prehistoric monster lurking beneath Erie's waves. These are just a taste of the chilling tales the Great Lakes hold. Each ripple of the water, each gust of wind seems to whisper of the mysteries that lie beneath. Do you have your own Great Lakes horror story? Share it in the comments below. Let's keep the darkness alive. For now, sleep tight. And remember, sometimes the most terrifying monsters are the ones we create in our own minds. Until next time, this is Sam, wishing you sweet dreams. Or perhaps not so sweet.